Welcome to the Travel Talk in the second day edition on the ITB 2026. Today and in this talk we speak in English. I'm very looking forward to these two guys here. I'm in the middle and I hope you enjoy the next minutes with Matjaž Rakovec. He is the mayor of Kranj, and with Salman, who is the founder of the great Green Destination Conference, which we are talking about now. But first of all, we talk about Kranj, who's hosting this year, again in October, the great conference. The Green Destinations Story Awards at the ITB Berlin is also announced yet. And Mr. Rakovec, how would you briefly present Kranj as a tourist destination to someone who is not yet familiar with the city?
Okay, thank you. Good day. Thank you for inviting me. Kranj is the third largest city in Slovenia with a population of 60,000, and it's a town with at least 6,000 years history. It's situated on the rock between two rivers, Sava and Kokra, and the whole town was built on the rock, and we have also the second deepest urban canyon in Europe. So touristic-wise, the Kranj is known as a cultural city, because this is the home city of France Prešeren, the famous Slovene poet, the author of national anthem. It's also a city of sport with a lot of world and Olympic champions. And touristic-wise, we are very proud on so-called SOS Proteus organization. So this is one of the famous tourist attraction in Kranj. Under the old city, we have at least about 1.1 kilometers of tunnels built during the Second World War as a shelter. And here we have a laboratory of this ulm of Proteus. On the other hand, people say that if you live in Kranj, you stay in one foot in the city and the other foot in the nature.
And then he smiles. So what does it mean for Kranj to host the Green Destination International Conference this year? Again, it's the second time.
Yeah, hosting this Green Destination International Conference means an important recognition of Kranj's long-term commitment to sustainable tourism. Actually, we started 2020 with our sustainable actions, and the first thing was that 2020 the European Commission recognized us as one of the members of EU Mission 100 European cities to achieve climate neutrality and smart cities by 2030. Then in 2023, the EU Commission recognized us European Destination of Excellence. So we do a lot of things, you know, that Kranj will be one of the most recognizable cities in Slovenia and also in Europe concerning sustainability and especially smart solutions.
So we talk later a little bit also about your team. How is the team operating and working? But Mr. Salman, let me ask you, as a founder of the Green Destination Conference, what does the conference represent for the international tourism community? What does it stand for?
It means very many people come to the conference. Since 2016, we have this global conference, and the first one was actually in Ljubljana, your neighbor. And since then, it's been really one of the biggest conferences, global conferences. on tourism sustainability in the world. Last year, with 400 people in France, we were really in that year the biggest one, and we expect that we will at least have 300 people next conference, and it means that people actually also discover Kranj on the map. I mean, I must admit that for Slovenia, I have been there on holiday and don't remember Kranj. I remember many other places, but it will put really Kranj on the map, on a global map of tourism, and that's very good for the community. There will be hundreds of people also visiting the city, being in hotels also locally, and buying food and meals and telling the stories of what they experience and how they experience. And I've seen beautiful pictures of Kranj in the website, so they will definitely create hundreds of thousands of social media posts that will make Kranj famous.
More famous than it is already. What are your expectations for the conference that will take place this year in October?
We still have to create the program, the final program, but we expect that, as usual, we have wonderful keynote sessions, international presentations from different countries, different destinations. First day will be part plenary. We'll also have already workshops, so on different topics, 3-4 different rooms parallel to each other, staging. Also the co-travel stories that are also celebrated today with awards and all kind of good practices, how you can make tourism better for the local people, for the employment, and also for the environment. Making tourism a force for good is one of our core missions, and that is definitely what will transpire through the whole program of the 2 days.
Yeah, and we just talked about Kranj, and let me ask you the question: how will this event influence even the visibility on the international tourism map when we talk about Kranj, about the city? You will say, okay, there are social posts. What else maybe will empower the visibility?
Well, the campaign to promote the conference is starting today, so we will have indeed already more than half a year of promotion, together with the city and the National Tourism Board also behind this. So it means that during more than half a year, Kranj will be in the central focus of discussions of what we're going to talk about in this year on tourism sustainability worldwide, with all kind of stories from Australia to North America and South America, and all that will be linked to the Grand Conference. So this will draw a lot of people from many countries to the place, and will be the central meeting place for hundreds of people that will bring new insights after the conference, also with proceedings or with stories that people met each other here and have very good memories of the city, and definitely also many of them will come back in the next years to take more time to visit the city.
Yeah, hopefully. What opportunities does the conference create for local providers and residents even? When we talk about the locals, it's a very important thing maybe.
Apart from those locals, and especially those in the business sector in tourism, will be probably keen also to join, maybe just for 1 day or 2 days. So I hope that is going to be a possibility. As I said, we have 300 people and more in and around the city, in Brdo, of course, partly, but also those seeking maybe accommodation in the city itself. And they will explore a wonderful city and wonderful meals and cuisine and talk about the Kranj cuisine and the Slovenian cuisine, and and also buy souvenirs. So I think it's going to be economic benefits that's going to be huge.
And the last question, allow me to ask you, how proud are you also that the conference is again there, and how proud are you when you see what people, what teams are doing and this part of sustainability in tourism sector?
I'm proud of being able to witness and stimulate and encourage so many people around the world that are trying to make tourism a force for good and be beneficial to local people, local employment, local empowerment, also empowerment of women in many cases. So every story that's being told in our story competition is actually witnessing this pride also of local people, that they want to share their story. And that makes you really happy that they want to do that. And we have almost 200 every year that want to share their story. Not all are selected in the top 100. Not always, of course, everybody can expect to have an award on ITB, but it is the most clear example of how much joy you can get from tourism, because you meet people and people being proud of what they have been doing themselves, and there is no greater reward of that than that.
Thank you, Mr. Salman. Mr. Rakovec, Kranj has once again received the platinum label within Slovenian green tourism scheme. Let me tell the audience, the listeners, the viewers, the score of 9.5 of 10 was reached. What does this mean to the city?
Yeah, thank you. I must say that I'm very proud of that, that we maintain the platinum label, which is the highest recognition in the Slovene green scheme of tourism. And this is the result of the whole team. I mean, I have very, especially in the tourist way, we have a very great team, and this is mostly its success. But on the other hand, many stakeholders were involved in this achievement and platinum label, So, as you said, this is the highest score among all Slovene cities. I think 60 cities, they have platinum label. And I'm especially satisfied that our Slovene Tourist Board recognizes us as the most developed city regarding digitalization. Here we made a big step, and I think that we are also very well known around Europe. So my team really worked very hard. We introduced a so-called city card. It's called Ceker, which is the unique in the world, So it's it's a debit card, and with this card you can pay all private and public services. So you can go to the library, you can pay parking, you can rent a car, you can rent a bicycle, everything. So it's really very wide card. You can take it for many services, and it's really unique. And the provider of this credit card came just in Kranj just to see our idea, which is unique in the world. But okay, going back to this platinum label, yes, this is the let's say the great thing which we built from 2020, and yeah, I'm very proud, and also it's a big honor for us, to host this big event regarding sustainability tourism.
I think it's a very important thing that the different stakeholders are working so good together, that you have a good cooperation between the stakeholders to reach even these results, or not?
Yeah, there are many stakeholders. 26 people are the members of this group, and they are coming from private and from public sectors, mostly from our municipality. And actually everything started when we decided that we are going to join this EU mission 100 European cities to achieve climate neutrality and smart cities. That was the, let's say, the milestone, you know, and we completely changed the strategy, and also that has a very, very big impact in tourism. So we attract all stakeholders from schools, from hotels, from restaurants, also from the industry. So I think the whole Kranj, the different sectors, they are all thinking about sustainability.
And you talked about your team who is working so hard. On which examples, maybe highlights, you're very proud of what your team was developing to achieve even the honor to host again this Green Destination Conference?
Yeah, as I said, you know, this is for me and also for team special honor, you know, to host this big event. We are already preparing, you know, to be a really good, let's say, organizers. You know, as Albert said, yes, we are known especially for very good food. My idea is that now we are introducing local and especially organic food in primary schools, in secondary schools, in kindergartens. You know, this is also one of the very important fact to develop sustainable tourism, because I think my opinion is also, for example, my family were looking for the restaurants around Europe, you know, which offer organic and local food. This means for me a lot, you know. And with this long table, so we organize every year so-called long table. We invited limited number of guests, 100 guests, and just local chefs, you know, and they're preparing food just from local ingredients, organic. We are measuring footprint, how to come there, you know, or by bicycle or by foot, by car, whatever. So it's really, this is, that was, I think this year going to be the 6th time that we organize this, you know, and it's very popular, you know, and for me, the most important thing was that we joined together all the restaurants, the chefs of the restaurants. Before they work separately, but from then on, you know, they are together. They develop a special week of, let's say, food of the city of Kranj.
So I think this will a very hot October for you both this year when the conference begins, and 3 days, I think, of exciting, of networking, of remarkable speeches even, hopefully. After the 3 days, you both are smiling and saying, yes, nice job, well done team, thank you for this. Mr. Matjaž Rakovec, Mr. Albert Salman, thank you very much for this travel talk on the ITB. I know you have a lot of appointments and you have to rush to the next one. So thank you for the time and for your presence here. And see you next year, hopefully, and good ITB.